Ladies and gentlemen, Overlordtico here. How you guys doing? Wow, two videos in one day, two mag videos. Well, this one's actually a little bit old. It's not like a brand new video. It was recorded 2 days ago. Just playing some Escalation with some of the people, a few of the people from, a few of the friends I've met on Raven or whatever from with the clan with the death dealers. So, what do you call it? Man, Escalation. Escalation is actually, it's not, it's not one of my favorite modes to play, because Escalation you have it running around a lot. Think of Escalation as interdiction, like, the maps are smaller, but the spawn points are like, at least like 100 meters from each one of the objectives, So you gotta run around a lot. There's no vehicles or anything, so I mean there's no way to get around faster. So here I was trying out all my weapons without a what do you call it? Without a reflex sight or without a scope or anything. So as you can see, I'm using the A-Tech right here. I'm about to get killed though. And then I switched to the Golfa Elite without a scope and without a foregrip, which some of the guys from the forums told me to try out. And as you guys can see, I'm trying it out right here. And it works well, but it's still from a distance, it's just bad. Sometimes you get lucky headshots because the fire rate is so high, but for the most part, it kind of acts like the P90. When it comes to terms of like raw power, it doesn't kill that quick. You still got to put a few bullets into the person before you can kill him. So that's kind of disappointing whenever it comes to the Golfa Elite still. And from far away, I still can't get kills consistently because the accuracy kind of sucks on this gun. So let's talk about a little bit about Escalation here. Escalation is 32 versus 32 versus 32. 32 players versus 32 players versus 32 players. And as you guys know, whenever you play Escalation, what you're supposed to do is it's like a bigger version of sabotage. So pretty much what you're supposed to do is capture 2 objectives, and when your team captures 2 objectives, the 3rd objective opens. So it's Valor versus Raven versus Sever. And whichever each team has 32 players, and whichever of the teams catches 2 or takes control of 2 letters. I don't even know why I stopped shooting right there. Takes control of 2 letters. All the letters are gonna lock as soon as the team takes control of 2 letters, and then the final letter is gonna open. And the moment it opens, it's gonna be under the control of the team that took control of two letters at the same time. So let's say Sever takes A and C, and then all the letters lock up, and then D opens up, and it's under the control of Sever. And as long as Sever holds D, their bar fills up. And when the bar fills up all the way, or the team that has the longest bar at the end of the time, when the time runs out, it's the team that wins. So what the other 2 teams have to do is they have to go in and try to take D from Sever. And once they take it back, all the other 3 letters unlock. A, B, C unlock. And then the cycle starts all over again, and one of the 3 teams has to take 2 letters. So it's kind of weird because it's 32 versus 32 versus 32, and when a team is holding D, it's pretty much 32 versus 64 players. So the odds become a lot harder. You kind of gotta use gas grenades and such to keep the other team out. So it's a little tactical, but not that much. Now that is the one basic way people go about it. People try to take 2 letters, try to divide up your forces into 2 different squads. 2 squads take 1 letter, 2 squads take another letter. As soon as those 2 squads take as soon as all 4 squads takes both of their letters, they'll move into D and hold D against the other 8 squads, 4 from each of the other teams, from each of the other 2 teams. So that's the way you can do it. But I find that way a little harder. Now another way that is easier is whenever a team takes, for example, whenever a team takes 2 letters, let's say, for example, letter right here, we're playing is Raven. Raven has 2 letters. Raven is consistently taking A and B, I believe. So pretty much what we're doing is a team is consistently taking A and B. So let's say let's put up Valor, for example. Let's put Valor. Valor consistently is taking A and C. So Valor takes control of A and C. Then D opens up and it's under the control of Valor. As long as Valor holds D, then the other teams, their bar fills up and they start winning. So Valor, instead of Valor letting go of the 2 letters they just hold A and C, they stay there, and they let Sever and Raven fight over who's gonna take control of D. Like, so who's gonna take it back? You know, take it back from Valor. So Valor is not getting into the battle. So Valor is letting Sever and Raven fight it off without them getting involved. But at the same time, they're still winning because until one of the two teams wins and takes control of D back, then they're still scoring because D is still under their control. So pretty much, and if a team does take a D back, then all the other three letters unlock again. And since Valor is already positioned at A and C, just waiting there, the moment the letters unlock, then Valor is just gonna have to take it, and that's it. Valor just has to take both of those letters, and so those teams pretty much have to waste time running around and fighting each other, while Valor just sits there and keeps taking control of those two letters, unlocking D again, and D automatically falls under their control. So they pretty much don't have to move from the spot. It just means they don't have to do any work. So it is the most basic tactic. It is the easiest way to do it, actually. So as soon as a team knows that it has control of two letters, don't move around. Just stay there. You don't gotta do anything else. Just stay those two letters and keep taking control of them. Let the other team Let the other two teams fight it off, trying to take D back from you. And until one of them does, you're still winning because you're not getting involved, you're not losing your points, you're not getting killed, and you're winning because you're getting points, and your bar is filling up. So it's a win-win situation for you. So as you guys can see, I kind of sat there, and I was the one taking back B all the time. So yeah, and that's the way you do it, guys. I mean, that is how you play interdict. I mean, not interdiction, escalation. I don't know why I'm thinking interdiction, escalation. But yeah, that is how you play it. And hopefully you enjoyed this little footage. I guess this might be my last mag video for a while, actually, because I'm going on vacation, so you guys should remember that. So if I'm absent for a very long time, I am on vacation. Do not unsubscribe, do not go away, do not wonder where I'm at. I'm on vacation, and I will come back. It might take me over a month, but I will come back. So, I mean, that is all I have to say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay and this little explanation on how to win. So thank you guys for watching. Underlordtico is out. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.